Hi everybody, I'm going to explain how to create your own gamebook. First of all, you have to register in my platform. You can fill these fields. If you want, you can subscribe to the newsletter and to let me know if you want to know if there are new chapters, if the writers of the other game books that you read, if they create new chapters, if you want to receive the notifications that they usually send when they finish a new chapter. If you check this, you will receive notifications in your mobile phone or email. You save, and you can start creating your own first game book. Okay. You have to click here, start writing your first story, or here. You can choose the button you want. You have to write a title, example, the summary of the story, the language, the genre, and the cover page. We are not going to fill the cover page, but if you want to put a picture, well, it's important to put a picture in order that the people figure out what is about your game book. You save, and you can start right now to write, and first of all you have to create a new chapter. The new chapter, you have to write the title, the number of the chapter. Usually, you have to put here a number, and it's important because when the people start to read your game book, they will start by the first chapter. Okay, if you have to put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you save. There are a lot of options that we are not going to see in this tutorial, because it's only the first steps. Okay, you will see that here there are a lot of things that have been appeared. The object list. There is a list of objects that by default you have in this book, in your book, in order to be used for the characters, for the readers, and you can set different specifications of all the weapons and the shields, the helmets, and potions. You can define a lot of different options in your book. Okay, we return, and well, there are a lot of events that you can define. An events, we are not going to explain this. A list of monsters. Okay, by default you have defined by default different monsters against the character have to fight. Okay, the spell list. There is by default some spells that the wizard. By default there are 3 characters. That is the warrior, the explorer, the ranger, and the wizard. Okay, the wizard can make spells, and by default I have created some spells that you can use, that the wizard of your game book will use. You can change all these options: the spells, the monsters, the objects. You can change all the parameters. If you edit this, you will see that you can change whenever you want. Okay, but right now we are not going to explain each options what this means. We return and we start writing. Okay, in this tutorial I want to explain the basic steps to create a game book. Here you will see a node. Okay, you can click here to create another node, and each node is a page. Okay, and this arrow that join each page, it's the options that the readers will have at the end of the page, the bottom of the page, to click. Okay, if you put different nodes, different pages, different options, when the reader starts to read your game book, they will have 2 options in this case. Okay, you can modify and define what is the text of this page. Okay, if you double click in the node, here you can text the title of the page, the beginning, for example, beginning, okay, and the text, once upon a time, blah blah blah. Okay, the text, what you want. Okay, there are a lot of options. We are not going to explain all the options in this video, only the basics. Okay, we save, and we have write the first page. Here, if you double click in the link, in the arrow, you will be able to set a lot of different options, but the main important thing is to set the title of the link. Okay, for example, go to the enter in the right door. Okay, for example, it's only example, and here the reader will have another option. For example, enter in the left door. Okay, save, and okay, the reader when starts reading, it's going to will have two options. Okay, if the readers click here, they will go here to this page. You can define another page. You see, for example, a monster here, blah blah blah. You see a monster, you have to fight against a monster. Okay, and here, for example, you can define the monster against the character have to fight. For example, a skeleton. Okay, in this case. Save, and here you can see that have changed a little bit the color, because we have said here that the character will have to fight against a monster. And here, for example, we can set that the character will receive an object. For example, we can set you find an sword. Okay, and here you can click in object that you win in this page. For example, you can said that the character receive a little bit bronze dagger. Okay, and yes, and we go down, save. Okay, here the character receive this thing. For example, we can set here, for example, when the character kill the monster, receive something, an object, receive an object. Okay, and object that you earn, receive. Okay, you can set here an explanation about this character have killed the monster, and the monster have a lot of objects, and you win, for example, an iron sword and a bronze buckler, and whenever you want. Okay, and for example, you can decide that he receives some money. Okay, for example, 100 money, or some experience, because he or she have killed the monster. Okay, save, and here we can, for example, to decide. For example, if you want to set the final of your game book, you can here. You can set different finals. Okay, for example, jump through the window. For example, if it's a suicide character and jump through the window, you died. Okay, and you can set here that this is a page where a death page. Okay, where the character died. Okay. We save, and you can see that the color have changed, and you can set here, for example, that the character save the princess. Okay, okay, and this is a good final. Okay, because he or she has saved the princess, and this is the end of the book. For example, you can set that here the character will finish the book. Here you can, for example, here you can link this page with this page. Okay, if you click on the border of this node, you will see that you can move this arrow between the different nodes, the different pages. Okay, and we can point this here and to write. You go to the right door, for example. Okay, And right, I think that this is right. That okay, and as you can see, you can move a lot of different. You can set different options, and you can change the argument of your gamebook, creating a new links. Okay. Bueno, I think this is the basics of creating a gamebook. I hope this will be useful for you. When we finish this, we save, okay, and if we return, you can publish your gamebook. If you click here, and you have confirmed your email account, you will be able to see that this gamebook is now in the GameBook store, okay? And if you enter in the app, in the Android app, and refresh the list of gamebooks, you will see your gamebook, okay? Also, if you go here to stories, you will see that your gamebook have appeared at the bottom. It depends of the number of the letters and different things, okay? But you will see that your gamebook is now here, okay? I hope this tutorial will be useful for you. See you.